If you can hear my dog snoring, I'm sorry. Hi guys, so I am back with another makeup video, and today is a special effects one. I was thinking, what is the one thing that comes to mind when you think of like blood and gore and flesh? Zombies, right? Zombies. So I thought, what better way to kickstart the special effects section of my makeup channel than a classic zombie? Doesn't matter if you go wrong, it's so easy to cover up. You can almost entirely improvise doing a zombie, so I thought it was the best first option. I'm not professional, I'm self-taught. I'm totally self-taught. I've had a few courses down in London, nothing major, just entirely self-taught. So I'm not a professional. Don't take what I say as gospel, and if you see me doing something that you do differently, please don't comment going, oh, she's doing it wrong. Patch tests. Please be aware, special effects can be dangerous if you are using things that you are not sure how to use. Patch tests are so important. I cannot stress it enough. Please, whether you're doing it, Bob, stop snoring. Stop snoring. Whether you're doing makeup on yourself or someone else, please patch test. I am sure that you or that person would much rather have a little dot scar on their hand or their leg rather than a huge blotch on their face. So please patch test. Also, just be aware of what you're doing and what's dangerous. Things like rigid collodion, spirit gum around the eyes, dangerous. Just please be careful. Latex, I want to talk about latex. Latex is awful. If you get it in your hair, be careful, protect your eyebrows. Otherwise you will have none left. If you spill latex, do not even attempt to wipe it up. Just leave it, let it dry, it'll peel right off. It's the same with washing. Do not wash wet latex. It'll go in the sponges in your cloths, it'll clump together in the water, it'll go down your drain and clog your drain. Just don't attempt it. You might think I'm rambling. I am. I learned from YouTube as well, and trial and error. So a lot of the videos that I watched on YouTube didn't explain something totally, completely, and I kind of just had to guess. So I want to try and be as descriptive, as informative as I possibly can, helpful to the best of my ability. So if you have a question, just ask. I don't bite. I have now talked for half of my allotted time, so I'm going to go ahead. Mixing latex, this thing is so heavy. Latex thickener. It's optional, it just makes my job a little bit easier. It's something like 1 part of this to 5 parts latex. You will not get liquid latex out of your makeup brushes. So only use a brush that you are going to throw away, or do what I do and use cotton swabs. They're just so much easier. Okay, I'm going to stop rambling now and just get on with the video. So here you can see me just putting on a layer of latex and then covering that with a cotton pad that's been cut in half. I'm then just using some fake nails here to stick in as some fake teeth. Just doing this a few times over. They don't have to be neat. I mean, you're a zombie, you're not exactly going to have a full set of teeth. Then just using some more loose cotton to go in and bridge a gap between the edges and my skin, just to make that transition a little bit smoother. Then here I'm taking another half cotton pad and putting that onto my face. I'm just lifting it up a little bit just to create a little bit of a flap or a lift, if you will, in the fake skin. Just using my finger here to smooth that out. Oh, and now you can see me with latex in my eye. More latex, just repeating the process with the cotton pads. No fake teeth on this one though, I'm just trying to get a skin flap. And have a fanning break. And this is where we're up to right now. Now I'm taking some Mayron modelling wax and a spatula just to block out my eyebrows while we're waiting for that mouthpiece to dry. Just smoothing it down. Some people might tell you to push your eyebrows up or down or backwards just to create less of a lump, but I'm not too worried about the lump for now. Just taking some oily moisturiser and just smoothing that out. Then you can go on with your latex now that your eyebrows are all covered and protected. Here I'm just trying to create some gnarly skin. Some more on my cheek, and then I'm going to run a few cracks through it while it's still wet. And then I'm going to fan it off a little bit and let it dry, and then just scrape that spatula back and forth, and that should lift up those cracks and get some skin action going on. Just creating some more holes in my fake skin. Then I'm going to take a cheap foundation and squeezing out more of it than I usually would, and taking this grease-based green pigment and mixing that into my foundation and then just applying that all over my face. Next I have this red water-based pigment, and I have black pigment on my brush, and I'm just mixing that in there to get a darker red. Next you can see me with the scissors, just pulling apart those skin flaps, making them look a bit more ripped and worn. Next I have got this Krylon translucent powder, and I'm just patting this all over my face with an old powder brush just to get rid of some of the shine and set it in, making sure my foundation doesn't move and things like that. It also makes me a bit paler, which helps. Then I've got this Krylon bruise wheel, and I'm just using these colours to create some various bruises and things around the face just to put a bit more colour into that green. Creating a little bit of a wounded eye here, and just trying to get some deep blood going on inside the socket. And then I'm taking this old brush, I'm not sure what it's called, but it's great for eyebrows, so I'm just running this through the black pigment and then just running it through my eyebrows really quickly. I know I blocked the other one out, but I'm still going to go through it just because I don't really want it to get lost. Then I'm taking these Krylon tooth enamels. These are not a good idea on braces, but if your client or yourself doesn't have any braces, then I would suggest using it just to make the look a bit more authentic. The nicotine colour, which is the yellowy colour, is best applied onto the tooth and then just sort of like smudged around with your finger. And this is where we're up to right now. Then I'm taking this Grimace blood paste and squeezing some out onto the back of my hand. This dries pretty quickly, which is why I'm using this one first. I'm putting this inside the wound. It's more of a wound filler. And don't worry about making this smooth. Actually, the messier and the clumpier you can get it, the better. And then I am taking this Mayron coagulated blood and using this to get some dripping effects. This coagulated blood is edible as well, so you can use it internally and it will be entirely safe. Just be aware of allergies and things like that. And this is where we are up to. Next I'm taking these Krylon eye bloods, and I wasn't really planning on using these, but I really wanted to show you how they worked. I have one black one and one yellow one, but this is how you use them. Head back, lift up your top eyelid, look down and just drop it in. Blink a few times, it will feel really thick and weird. I dropped a bit there, so I'm just rubbing it into the makeup, and now it looks a bit like bogies, but that's okay. And this is the black one. And this is our finished zombie. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share, and check out my other channels, and I will see you next Saturday with another video. Bye! Oh, on there.